Okay, I can't even be bothered to go on camera at the moment because, number one, it is stifling hot, very humid, combined with the heat, and my webcam is in a rucksack. I literally cannot be bothered to get it out of the rucksack and plug it in. And I'd rather have the energy to do that right now. It's unprofessional, but you're just gonna get this for now. Uh, when I get round to it, hopefully it'll be very soon, and that is redoing the playlist. The music at the moment of the live feed is repetitive, I know, and it's going through a loop. There's going to be a lot more plugged into that, where I can get my own music up as well, and other people's who allow me, or they allow other creators to, because it's copyright free and it's Creative Commons and so on. The next subject matter after the plastics, I've decided, well, probably decided, I might change my mind, is body language. And this is not some silly weak body language thing that others who I said were finished, done and dusted, might have done in the past. This is proper body language. Real cues that show up via within context, within the right context. Body language is complicated because a certain cue on its own might not mean anything. You've got to look for clusters of different things. For instance, legs crossed underneath your chair. What's that mean? Well, is it happening while you're being interviewed? It's probably because you don't feel comfortable, but you didn't want to be unsocial by folding your arms and look like you're defiant. You cross your legs instead. It's very unconscious, a lot of these things. And there'll probably be an article on that. I have read it's kind of outdated now, and people's cues have changed, just like language changes, and some uses of words become more common, where others change. Even sometimes words within different contexts, even the overall meaning of a word may subtly change, or it'll be changed in context and so on. And body language kind of evolves as well. There's things like people nodding no when they're actually agreeing to you. Well, it's usually the body language that is revealing the facts, the truth. If they're nodding no when they're saying yeah, I totally agree, it's because they don't. I've seen people do that. And that's when you get, even if you're not up on body language, you get that feeling of this person's not being genuine with me. I don't feel like they're being genuine with me. I'm not sure why. But that's why. Because unconsciously as well, you're going to be picking up on those body language cues, even if you don't know which cue is equated to which category, which thing, which side effect, and so on. I work all day tomorrow. I worked all day yesterday, and in this heat, I just can't get round to being motivated. But I am inspired to do a number of things. As soon as I get the time, and as soon as this heat dissipates enough for me to bounce back, I'm really struggling actually to do this video at the moment. I'm being staying hydrated deliberately so at the moment because I could have fainted from heat exhaustion today if I wasn't careful. Not even being exaggerated there, but then I'm sensible enough to look for those cues of getting a bit overheated, go and have a cold drink. I was out today. It's nice to enjoy, but when there's that much humidity combined, it's this is why the British moan about the weather a lot, because we get acclimatized to something cooler for a long time. Then summer kicks in and the humidity kicks off, and it's such a contrast to the other temperatures that we're used to. We just about get acclimatized to that, then we start moaning and bitching about when it gets colder, because we just got acclimatized to the other. Yeah. Can't win. And I'm sure it's the same for a lot of people across the world. Particularly, I know Florida has a high level of humidity as well. And we've seen temperatures that we saw last year, but it's come later this year. Not so much of it over a larger area of the UK, but it's still bad enough. Highs of 37 degrees centigrade. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Let me have a look. 37. Hold on. What was it? 37, wasn't it? 37C in F. That should give me a chart. 98.6 Fahrenheit. So yeah, and we get highs of 70, 60, 70, or even 80 humidity. You just get boiled alive in the moisture of the. This is a thing though that although it's been banded around a lot, the virus Britain has been one of the worst hit countries across Europe. And I'm thinking, fuck Europe, there's one planet here. There's one human race. It had its job to try to mitigate detriments. The one country has been hit the worst because of the social constructs and the way certain individuals react, I think, and so many other variables. It's a bigger picture. There's loads of variables there. Is America. Anyway, humidity like this and heat like this seems, I think, would disable a lot. Scotland, no cases. Wales, no cases. England, a few peaks here and there, but they're getting less every time they peak. I still have to wear a mask on public transport in this heat. It's uncomfortable, but I think it's, I'm not going to cry about that. I'm not going to bitch about that, because just in case, it's there just in case. Although, for my area, my county, I think, area and overall comings and goings, it appears to be non-existent at the moment. That does not mean it won't raise its ugly head somewhere. But I think there is a lot to be said about the combination of the UV index being high in the summer, heat high, humidity high. It's a disabling factor for this. That might be a problem for science trying to get a satisfactory set of trials for a vaccine. The virus could be disappearing so fast. Not only there's only about a 50% chance of vaccines being 100% legit, like, 100% knowing that it will vaccinate properly for everyone. That was said actually by Oxford University, working on things. So it's a race against it disappearing. On the other side, it was a race against trying to find a vaccine because it was proliferating. Again, though, it could return in the fall, in the winter. Number of cases dropping every day. There may not be enough people to test, according to the an institute's director, Professor Adrian Hill. This was reported by Sunday Telegraph. Sunday Telegraph is a UK newspaper. So a little more information on that I might put at Exploratory Minds. Only 282, still too many, but people were reported to have died of virus in the UK hospitals on that was on Saturday, May 25th, or was that 24th? But yeah, I know it's August now. May, June, July, August. There's little peaks here and there still. It was almost 1,000 people were dying every day, by the way. This is how much it's changed. The situation has changed. I don't think there's anything more to add. Look out for the different things coming. This channel will be reporting things coming, and things like the body language thing will be posted on Exploratory Minds YouTube channel. And suffering over here. It's just too hot. I am absolutely exhausted. Thank you for watching, though. I do want to get out better effort soon. I can do that if I live in a freezer. Maybe that's something, just cool off. But cheers, everyone. Bye. Take care. Peace out. And be safe. Cheers. Bye.